Intensification techniques. First up is the super slow method. 10 count movement each way, usually doing about 2 to 4 reps because you're counting time under tension. Now these are really, really good for development. A lot of times you end up glossing over weaker spots with using momentum. Now here we go with the eccentric. So you pull one leg so it's not unable to use it, and you lower the weight, slow and under control, then use 2 legs to get it back up and repeat. Now these are just a few of the exercises you can do this stuff on. And here we are with isometric. Now, first off, I'm going to do a longer hold just to show you that that's another option. That is more for muscular endurance. If you use the 6 count hold with a 3 count rest, that would be more strength, and it would be 10 to 15 degrees each side of the position. And it also builds a lot of tendon and possibly ligament strength here. So really good method to use for strength and resilience. Now here we are with the super slow leg extension. And like I said, you're going super slow, so you're not trying to use momentum to gloss over weaker areas in the muscle. And I'm trying to hold my feet basically as straight as I can so I can work all my quadriceps. Really getting a full contraction at the top here. That full contraction is really, really good for your knees. And here we are with the eccentric method. 2 up, 1 down slowly. Do all one side, then the other. You can alternate, but you probably won't get as good of a strength gain because of the excessive rest. So here we are with isometrics here. And now I like to use the completely locked out position because I'm trying to build knee resilience also along with strength. But you can use other positions if you have a specific reason to work on different points in the movement. And like I said, you'll get strength gains 10 to 15 degrees either side of the position. And here we are with super slow leg curls, trying to keep my feet as straight as possible so that I can get full development of my hamstrings. All right, so next up we're going to be doing the eccentric, up 2, down 1, slow and smooth. Trying to really work that hamstring. And remember, eccentrics are used mainly for strength gains. You can always lower more than you can lift. So you make deeper inroads into your recovery ability, but also it actually stimulates the muscle better. And this is isometrics here. I like to use the fully contracted position. But once again, you can use other positions if you have a weaker position you want to work. Usually the fully contracted position is a weak position for the majority of people. Okay, now here we are with doing some upper body. Super slow lat pull down. Trying to focus on elbows instead of thinking of hands pulling. Trying to force the elbows down to lift the weight. That isolates your lats a lot better, gives you that mind-muscle connection. I mean, you're going to work your biceps regardless. So if you're trying to go for development, which is what super slow is used for, you really want to force the elbows down. Okay, this is a forced rep. We haven't done any of these yet. So this would be something that you do at the end of a set. Say you get 8 and you can't get, 9 and 10. You would do forced reps to actually intensify it. Now this is a negative only. So the difference would be I pull down fast with the other hand and let up slow with one arm. Fast down, slow, letting up, which is letting the weight down. All right, I'm using the 90-degree isometric position here. Once again, you can use other positions. The 90-degree is usually where a lot of people have sticking points. Also, the fully contracted position works pretty well because that's another area that a lot of people don't really hit that hard. They just don't go to fully contracted throughout the set. So that's a good one to work on. And like I said, you're thinking about elbows, not hands. And here we are with a one-arm press. I've got my same side leg braced against the upright to give me a little more stabilization so I can, put more force into this. And I'm really trying to hit that stretch position, trying to go full stretch on this also. And near full contraction here. Okay, eccentric only, forcing the weight down, lifting with 2 hands, lowering with 1. Making sure I hit that contracted position. If you can get a stretch on an exercise, you always want to do it for development.